Hi, I'm Henry Kopplin. I graduated from Boston University. I majored in business administration with a concentration in finance. And in July, I will be moving to New York City to do business valuation at a company, financial services company called Stout.
Did you go to college with a really clear sense of like, oh, I definitely want to major in this and, here's what I want my career to be?
No, not at all. When I was applying to BU, I thought I wanted to do sportscasting. So I thought I was going to apply to the College of Communications, and then I took the SAT, and my math score was way higher than my like reading or writing score was. So I figured my best chance of getting in was applying to the business school, and that's kind of when I started switching. And then there's like an introductory finance class freshman year that you have to take, and that was really interesting. For a while, I thought I might want to do accounting because accounting kind of also you get the same satisfaction of having it done right. It's just sometimes a little bit more boring. So, but it was really that project that I did. So I wasn't until first semester junior year that I really was like, I want to do something that involves financial modeling.
But Henry, that's kind of interesting to me that, a test kind of showed you something about what your, like a gift that you hadn't really valued as, I mean, we're going to talk about valuation, right? Like
Yeah.
it was something you could do, but you hadn't valued it as much.
Yeah. Well, the thing was, I've always loved sports. I would watch ESPN all summer. I'm sure my parents remember I'm sitting on the same spot on the couch when they left for work in the morning during the summer, and I'm still watching ESPN, just been watching sports all day. And so I was really, I think, more interested in the idea of having a job in sports. And I've always hated writing. So I don't really know how I was planning on being a sportscaster because I don't think, or sports reporter because I don't think I realized how much writing it involved. And I always liked math, but it wasn't really until like I started getting introduced to finance that I thought it was a little bit more fun than like just doing math for math's sake. Well, Bethlehem, I didn't realize like how small, like growing up in Bethlehem, how much of a small town it was until I came here. And like there's people all over the world at BU, from all over the world at BU. Like that team, I've worked on teams with people from China, Russia, uh, other areas in Asia, Europe, which is really cool. People from South America. It's cool to get like an interesting mix of people. So I think that that's helped me a lot to see how much it helps to have like a diverse group of views because we would all have a different way of approaching a problem when it came to the group. And it wasn't until like we all talked about it and we all kind of had our own input into it that we figured out what the best way to actually deal with stuff was. Yeah, I definitely try and focus on being as nice of a person as I possibly can be, something my parents have always taught me to be.
Uh,
And honestly, that was something coming to school. There was a lot of really rude, mean people in the world, kind of sheltered from it when you're in high school. Well, I guess not sheltered from it in high school because there are mean people in high school too. But I think you just, I didn't realize how many people that is in the world, like applying to jobs, just people just never getting back to you about stuff. Like I always try to be as nice as possible as I can, try and pay it forward as much as I can. I remember last year, funny, during my internship, someone from a college student reached out to me, even though I was just an intern, to like set up a Zoom to talk to me about the company. And at that point, I was doing the same thing to try and get an investment banking job with other people. So I took the Zoom and talked to the person because I figured if I did it, maybe down the line, someone will say yes to me instead of just not responding. One of the biggest things in my life now is wanting to get different experiences. And I'm sad now that I'm leaving Boston because it turns out a lot of my friends are staying here. And so that's kind of unfortunate, but I've always been like, that's a big reason why I wanted to go to London was just I've like consumed a lot of uh entertainment and consumed a lot of culture through entertainment of like the UK. So getting to go there and live there was really cool. And then going to Spain, France, like getting to see other places and eating other types of food. It's really, I was used to be a really picky eater. I wouldn't really like anything. And now I'll eat anything. When we go out to eat, there's something weird on the menu, everyone's like, "Oh, that's gross," and I was like, "Well, if someone wants to order it, I'll try it," because I think that's a great way to be exposed to new things, but that's part of why I was wanted to go to New York. It always see it on all the movies, TV shows, it always seems like a cool place to live, and there's so much going on, so I'm only capable of moving around wherever I want for so long, probably, so might as well do it when I can.